answer his decision. And then it's also defined as to engage in mental exercise as concentration on one's breathing or repetition of a mantra for the purpose of reaching a heightened sense of spiritual awareness. So what we're going to be looking at today actually kind of exists halfway between these two concepts, because we'll get to what type of meditation most studies are done on in a bit. But it's really, to me, it's not exactly one or the other. It's kind of a combination of both of these definitions. So have you guys ever heard of flow?
Yeah.
So flow is when you are so actively engaged in whatever task is at hand that you completely zone out on everything else and you don't have any extra thoughts and you're just actively thinking about that one thing that you're doing. So for example, for me, flow is usually when I'm singing or I'm on stage, I don't think about anything else, or like playing my ukulele. Do you guys have anything like that in your lives?
Poetry.
Poetry. Mom?
Work.
Oh, work? Anybody else?
I don't know, I guess sometimes like drawing or...
Yeah, I got that pocket thing when I play music on stage or for an audience. Get in the pocket, feel nothing else.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess what I'm getting at here is that is kind of like the baseline. What we're going for is that feeling, and how to train yourself to be able to like isolate yourself from a situation and recreate that feeling. But we all meditate in our own special way. We all have a way that we do meditation, and that's what flow is. So ancient meditation. So meditation has been speculated to have began thousands and thousands of years ago, all the way back to the Paleolithic era, by hunter-gatherer groups. And what they would often do is they would concentrate on a single flame in the fire, and that would be their form of meditation. The earliest written records of meditation are from Hindu cultures and from that area of the world, and it's going to be around 1500 before Common Era. So that's a long time. Meditation became more formalized about 500 years ago with the beginning of Buddhism, and it has been an essential part of most Eastern religions since then. And then meditation has only become popular in the West since like the 1960s. Like that's really the first time anyone in the United States began exploring that concept. So we got Buddha, and the Hindu guy, and then this is Taoism from Japan. So mindfulness-based meditation. Most meditation studies use a method called mindfulness-based meditation, and it's maintaining a moment-by-moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and surrounding environment. Mindfulness also involves acceptance, meaning that we pay attention to what's going on around us, and we acknowledge it and we let it go if it feels wrong, or we practice non-judgment, and we don't judge the feelings that come up, and we just think about the now. So this is the type of meditation, mindfulness meditation, that most studies have been done on, and there have been quite a few in the 21st century. So in 2011, the Clinical Psychology Review had a study of 279 adults, and they found that mindfulness meditation made for better health and quality of life. And many of these people reported a change in spirituality because of their meditation practice. And then in 2014, the Society for Integrative Oncology recommended meditation to support patients undergoing cancer treatment. And then it also went on to expand and say that all people should meditate to help prevent cancer and other health problems. And the International Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry, so they had a test study of caretakers, so pretty much people in their 60s that were caretaking for their parents who had dementia or something along the lines of that. So there's a very high amount of depression in this group, and so they had them meditate, and then 65% of participants experienced 50% improvement in depression, and overall mental health, and they experienced 43% improvement on their brain scans. And then there have been other studies that have been done that do not correlate directly with mental health, but do correlate with overall health. And it has shown that meditation reduces chronic pain and inflammation. So I did an information getting interview with a doctor, and what he said when I asked him, why don't we have many resources, why haven't there been many studies, and why is the evidence not as definitive as it could be? Well, he said that it's because meditation is not a quantitative thing. So it's very, very difficult to measure mental health and well-being in people. Like it's hard to really test that. It's more of something that you receive evidence of anecdotally. So because of this, after this speech, I am going to practice meditation for 2 weeks for every day, and then I'm going to do a little report on the difference. So how do you meditate? If you don't know how and you want to. So this is just a basic meditation. Of course, there's many, many other forms of meditation. There's yoga, there's Tai Chi, there's all sorts of movement-based and other types of meditations, but this is just the basic one. So the first step is to sit or lie in a comfortable position. And then the second step is to gently close your eyes. You want to make sure that you're not putting any tension in your face, because we happen to hold a lot of tension in our faces because we're always talking and smiling and working our face muscles. So begin to breathe naturally and relax. Focus your attention on your breath. Consciously inhale and exhale. And there you go. You're meditating. And an analogy that I've heard in the past is every time that your mind wanders while you're meditating, and when you pull it back, that's like doing a bicep curl, and it's like a workout for your brain. So, I was thinking the best way to figure it out would be to try it. So I have a 5-minute guided meditation, and I think we should all try it out.
Welcome to your meditation. I'm Dr. Robert Eric Dinenberg, and I'll guide you through from start to finish. Mindfulness is present moment attention without judgment. For this meditation, we'll attend to our feet with mindfulness, and then we'll move on to the breath in the abdomen, and then to finish, we'll return to the feet. So let's get started. With mindfulness, start to observe your feet. Answer this question to yourself. What does it feel like to have my feet on the ground in this present moment? Explore this present moment experience of your feet. You might notice what it feels like to have your feet in your shoes, in your socks. You might observe different points of pressure presenting to different parts of your feet. And you might notice temperature. Simply observe whatever you notice. There's no right or wrong, no good or bad. Whatever you notice is okay. And anything that takes you away from this noticing is a distraction. Any thought about the future or the past, any worry or expectation, any internal dialogue or judgment, notice and let go. With forgiveness, with patience, notice and let go. Notice and let go. And shepherd your attention back to your feet. And when you're ready, let go of your feet and shift your attention to your abdomen. Here we find the home base for mindfulness of breathing. Observe what it feels like to breathe in this present moment. Explore and discover your own way of noticing your own breath. You might observe a rising of your abdomen as you breathe in, and a falling as you breathe out. Your own way of noticing your own breath might include registering an expanding feeling as you breathe in, and a deflating feeling as you breathe out. Ride the waves of your breath with your attention. Anything that takes you away from your breath is a distraction. Any thought about the future or the past, any worry or internal dialogue, any expectation or judgment, notice and let go. Notice and let go. With forgiveness, notice and let go. And time again, shepherd your attention back to your breath. Back to answering this very simple question. What does it feel like to breathe in this present moment? And when you're ready to transition out of the meditation, return to your feet. This time there can be some movement in your toes. And notice what it feels like to be moving your toes in this present moment. And let this movement transition you out of the meditation. So as your fingers are moving, and if you wish, your body's stretching, you can transition fully out of the meditation.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that you liked it. Well, I thought since it was something that we could do right on the spot. So.
Welcome to your meditation.
Oh, you're just gonna click the arrow. Ah.
Stop it.
Thank you. Technical difficulties. My apologies. But yes, so in conclusion, what I would say is that meditation ultimately will have a positive effect on your overall health and your mental health as well. And taking time for yourself to meditate is great. All signs point to it being positive, and I hope that more research comes out in these years to come to support that assertion. My friend Daniel, the doctor that I interviewed, he said, everybody should meditate 10 minutes a day, and if you don't have time to meditate 10 minutes a day, meditate 20. Thank you, everybody, for listening to my speech. Do you guys have any questions? All right, that's a wrap then. Thank you.